They smile at you. They laugh with you. They show up when the sun is shining. But the moment the storm comes, they vanish like ghosts. You trusted them. You gave them your time, your energy, your loyalty. And when you needed them most, they were nowhere to be found. Arthur Schopenhauer knew this pain. He understood that most people do not care about you. They care about what you can do for them. Fake friends are not rare. They are everywhere. And the most dangerous part is this: you will not recognize them until it is too late. They wear the mask of friendship so well that even you believe it. They congratulate you when you win, but inside, they are calculating. They support you in public, but behind closed doors, they wait for your fall. Schopenhauer spent his life studying human nature, and what he found was brutal. Most relationships are built on utility, not love. Most people stay close to you because you serve a purpose. The moment you stop being useful, the friendship dies. This is not cynicism. This is reality. And the sooner you accept it, the stronger you become. Because fake friends do not just waste your time. They drain your spirit. They make you question your worth. They teach you to dim your light so they feel comfortable in their darkness. And the worst part? You let them. You forgive them over and over. You make excuses for their absence. You convince yourself that maybe you are asking for too much. Maybe you are being too sensitive. But deep down, you know the truth. They were never really there. Schopenhauer believed that solitude is better than bad company. He did not say this to sound cold. He said it because he watched people destroy themselves trying to belong. He saw how loneliness terrified them so much that they clung to anyone, even those who hurt them. And in that clinging, they lost themselves. Fake friends thrive on your need for connection. They sense your fear of being alone, and they exploit it. They know you will tolerate their games because you are afraid of the silence. But what Schopenhauer understood is that silence is not empty. Solitude is not punishment. It is protection. Think about the people around you right now. How many of them would still be there if you lost everything tomorrow? If your status disappeared? If your money ran out? If your influence faded? How many would stay? The answer will hurt, but it will also set you free. Because once you see who people truly are, you stop wasting energy on illusions. You stop performing for an audience that never cared. You stop giving pieces of yourself to those who would never do the same for you. Fake friends are masters of performance. They know exactly what to say. They mirror your emotions. They laugh at your jokes. They nod when you speak. But none of it is real. It is a transaction. They are investing just enough to keep you around, but never enough to truly connect. Schopenhauer called this the art of deception, and he warned that most people practice it without even knowing. They have learned to fake warmth because society rewards it. They have learned to smile through envy because honesty is dangerous. And so they live in a constant state of pretense, surrounded by others doing the exact same thing. But here is the twist. You are not innocent in this either. You have played the game too. You have laughed when you did not find something funny. You have agreed when you disagreed. You have stayed quiet when you wanted to scream. You have been the fake friend to someone else, even if you did not mean to be. Because this is what the world teaches us. It teaches us that authenticity is risky, that vulnerability is weakness, that showing your true self will get you rejected. And so we all put on masks. We all perform. And we wonder why we feel so alone. Schopenhauer saw through this. He understood that most human interaction is theater. We are all actors playing roles we think will keep us safe. The problem is, the more you perform, the more you lose touch with who you really are. You become so good at pretending that you forget what is real. And the people around you? They are doing the same thing. So you end up in a room full of masks, wondering why no one truly sees you. The answer is simple. You are not showing them who you are, and they are not showing you either. This is why fake friends hurt so much. It is not just the betrayal. It is the realization that the connection you thought you had never existed. You were bonding with a performance, not a person. And when the mask slips, when their true intentions are revealed, you feel like a fool. But you are not a fool. You are human. You wanted to believe in the goodness of others. You wanted to trust. And there is nothing wrong with that. The mistake is not in trusting. The mistake is in ignoring the signs. Because the signs are always there. Fake friends reveal themselves in small ways long before the big betrayal. They cancel plans last minute, but only with you. They talk about themselves endlessly, but never ask about your life. They celebrate your wins with tight smiles and cold eyes. They are always busy when you need help, but expect you to drop everything for them. They gossip about others in front of you, which means they gossip about you behind your back. They make you feel guilty for having boundaries. They twist your words. They play the victim. They never apologize, or if they do, it is shallow and meaningless. Schopenhauer would tell you to pay attention. Do not ignore these signs because you are afraid of being alone. Do not lower your standards because you think this is the best you can get. Do not stay in toxic friendships out of loyalty to a version of someone that no longer exists. If it ever did, the people who truly care about you will show it consistently, not just when it is convenient, not just when they need something, but always. And if someone cannot do that, they do not deserve access to your life. But here is the deeper truth. Fake friends are not the real problem. The real problem is why you attract them, why you tolerate them, why you keep giving chances to people who have proven they do not value you. Schopenhauer believed that we teach people how to treat us. If you accept disrespect, you will receive more of it. If you chase people who pull away, they will keep running. If you beg for crumbs of attention, that is all you will ever get. You have to decide what you are worth, and then you have to act like it. This does not mean becoming cold or bitter. It means becoming selective. It means understanding that your time and energy are finite, and you cannot waste them on people who drain you. It means learning to be comfortable in your own company so you do not need others to validate your existence. Schopenhauer spent much of his life alone, and he did not see it as a tragedy. He saw it as freedom. Freedom from the exhausting dance of social expectations. Freedom from the betrayal that comes with investing in the wrong people. Freedom to think, to create, to exist without the weight of false connections. Most people fear this freedom. They would rather suffer in shallow relationships than face themselves in solitude. But solitude is where you find clarity. It is where you stop pretending. It is where you meet the person you have been avoiding, yourself. And once you make peace with that person, once you learn to enjoy your own presence, fake friends lose their power. You no longer need them. You no longer fear their absence. You see them for what they are, and you walk away without anger, without resentment, just understanding. The hardest part is accepting that some people you love will fall into this category. People you considered close, people you trusted, people you thought would be there forever. But Schopenhauer was right when he said that most relationships have an expiration date. People grow, priorities shift, and sometimes the person who once uplifted you becomes the one holding you back. Letting go is not betrayal. It is survival. It is choosing your peace over their comfort. It is refusing to shrink so they can feel big. And here is what happens when you finally cut off the fake friends. At first, it feels empty, quiet, lonely. You question if you made the right choice. You wonder if maybe you were too harsh. But then something shifts. You start to breathe easier. You stop walking on eggshells. You stop explaining yourself. You stop performing. And in that space, real connections begin to form. Not with everyone, not with many, but with the right people. The ones who see you and stay. The ones who show up without being asked. The ones who celebrate your light instead of dimming it. Schopenhauer never promised that life would be full of love and connection. He promised that it would be full of struggle, disappointment, and pain. But he also believed that within that struggle, you could find strength. You could find truth. You could find yourself. And that is worth more than 1,000 fake friends. Because at the end of your life, it will not matter how many people liked you. It will matter how deeply you lived, how honestly you loved, how bravely you walked away from what no longer served you. So look around. See people as they are, not as you wish them to be. Stop making excuses for those who show you their true nature. Stop giving your heart to people who treat it like a convenience. You are not here to be used. You are not here to be tolerated. You are here to be seen, valued, and respected. And if someone cannot offer that, let them go. Not with bitterness, but with clarity. Not with rage, but with peace. Because you finally understand what Schopenhauer knew all along. That the only person you truly need to rely on is yourself. And once you accept that, no fake friend can ever hurt you again.